Hello my friends. Well, today I'm going to show you how I make coffee. Now, believe it or not, this is a question that comes up quite a bit. I noticed that people are like, how do I make coffee living in a van or RV? So I'm going to show you the way that I do it, and it's pretty simple, and I find usually simple is best. So, let's get going here. I tried to put the camera in a way where you could see everything. Maybe I'll tilt it down. The more I tilt it down, the less you're going to see me, but I don't know. Does it really matter? I don't know. Okay, well that's going to have to do. I'll move over here a bit. So, first thing I do is I have my handy dandy Coleman butane stove. I have my pot with a lid. It's like a 1.5 liter. I actually got a new one on order. I really want to get one with a little spout thing, a little spout thing that comes off. It's not really a spout, but it's like a little channel in here, so that I can use it for a kettle, for pouring easy, and for cooking with. And they're not that easy to find, believe it or not. There's only one available on Amazon that's small enough, and what's the problem with it? Oh yeah, it doesn't have a lid, so I'm really hoping this lid fits. If it doesn't fit, I'm going to try to make one out of wood, believe it or not. I don't know, get some natural wood, not plywood, and probably just work temporarily. Actually, before I do this, I have to get my coffee cup so I can measure exactly how much water I want. Now it's a little bit messy in here right now because I'm about to do some van building, so the table is getting a little bit crooked there because my leg isn't under it. I gotta get my coffee cup, which is up there. Back in 2 seconds. So what I do to make sure I don't waste any water, first I fill up my coffee cup so I know exactly how much water I want. That means I don't waste any water, plus it boils faster, save on butane, yada yada yada. So I got my water, got my pot, dump it in the pot, fills it about halfway. Puts the lid on. Now I turn on the stove. While that's doing that, I start preparing the coffee. What I use is this Melita thing. You can buy these at Walmart in Canada for about $5. They're probably $2 in the States. And I know it's plastic. You can get ceramic ones, but a little more durable, I guess. And yeah, that'll do. So I use that, and I guess they call this the pour-over method. I get one of these little filter jobbies. I forgot to turn my fan on, and I'm sucking in butane. Oh well, I'll survive. Actually, open this. Yes, I've replaced my skylight with a vent because I need more airflow. I'll be probably talking about that in another video. Anyway, got the Tim Hortons coarse grind, because coarse grind is going to not leave little granules in the bottom of my cup. And I just eyeball it, about 2 tablespoons. I like my coffee on the stronger side. I do like the smell of coffee. I like the smell of coffee more than I like the taste. So I'm going to fold this down. Now this looks like it's a little bit unstable. If you look at this thing, you're like, whoa, see how tall it is. You think it's unstable, but it's never fallen over in the dozen times or so I've done this, so it's not super stable, but no problems yet. Another thing I do is, because I don't have a spout on my pot, it often spills the water. It's not pretty, folks. It's certainly not elegant. So what I do is I put my cloth underneath, and then when I pour it, any water that spills will go in the cloth. Water is almost boiled. It's close enough. It's on the verge of boiling. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to pour it in and see if I make a mess. Hopefully not. This is the hardest part of the whole operation. You pour in the whole pot. I missed a bit. This way I know, because I pre-measured it, I know I'm not going to overfill the cup. If I fill this whole entire pot, then I might pour too much water in, and then a problem. You didn't see that little speck of dirt in there, did you? Hopefully not. Oh well, if you did. Van life, yo. And that's it, man. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I know it's plastic, but I'll survive. It smells good. So now I put my cup away. Cup, what do I call it? Cup, pot. Pot away. It's my shaving stuff. And look, I'm using a pink razor because I don't know, but it seems like the women's razors are cheaper for better quality razors. But then I noticed that they have this big lip up here between the top and the middle of the razor, so I can't get right under my nose without a little bit of gymnastics. So I would not buy a woman's razor again. They last a long time. I make a razor last for 6 months or longer. This is pretty much empty. And what I usually do is, I don't like the smell of old coffee grounds, so I usually put them in a bag in the front of the van. I'll do that a little bit later. But that's it. That's coffee time. So there we go. That's the coffee. And I just drink it black. I used to hate coffee, and the reason I kept drinking it is because I use it for its caffeine abilities. But then I found that if I don't put sugar in it and don't put any soy milk, I actually don't mind it. So the key for me is to drink it black, and I like it black, but not with all that other stuff. There you have it, folks. Thanks for watching, and be well, my friends.